And the Canes will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Texas A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Texas A&M going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Looking to throw, it's Cunningham. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Texas A&M 7, Miami 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and...
There he goes! They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Hurricane! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Texas A&M offense will take over.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Cunningham. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Aggies in the hurry-up. Third down play from the gun. That's caught. It's Alexander. Whoop! Just dismissing tackles. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. To throw, it's St. Clair. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense putting points on the board. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Texas A&M 21, Miami 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gonna swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
14.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking for a man. It's Cunningham. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to pass on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air, it's Cunningham. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. Caught at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
28, Miami, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Cunningham. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they turn it into a defensive score. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And he puts through the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. At the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Dances away. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Swanson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Hurricanes looking to convert on 4th down.
Okay, break.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Cunningham. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. The throw to the outside is complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Hardy.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Canes! And that one will give him the lead. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Aggies will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Had to throw it before he wanted. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete in the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! Well, just expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. He